Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Over here, I read anonymous stories online. So if you like listening to anonymous stories, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Please, I slept with a mentally unstable woman. I was horny and helpless, and she was the only woman around. So I managed to drag her to the back of the house and was sleeping with her. But my boss's wife came outside unexpectedly. I also didn't want the lady to shout because she was just making sounds without considering what was happening. So my concentration went there, and before I knew it, I had ejaculated into her. This is my first time coming in here and I'm so scared. She's a sister to my boss, so though she's like that, he cares for her and has kept her somewhere in the house. If this lady gets pregnant, he won't suspect anyone but me. I am the only man working here. I went to buy post pill to give her, but do you know this lady won't take it? I can't even imagine having a child with such a person. She's not sound and is also having autism. She can't even coordinate her movements, always pouring saliva on herself and urinating and defecating on herself. I wanted to talk to the woman that takes care of her to give her the pill, but I don't know if I can trust her also. Today is the last day. I am so disturbed. I have to do something about it. Can such a person get pregnant? I really don't know what came over me, but I am not sure if I will ever repeat it again. If any lady can suggest something I can do to make sure she doesn't get pregnant, I will appreciate it. Thank you, please. This story is so disturbing. What do you mean by no woman was around? So when you're horny, you're supposed to look for women around and sleep with them, or what? Like, how? This thing, dear, I don't see any accountability. You were horny and practically raped somebody because she couldn't, talk, and now, hi. May God save you, because you deserve to get caught at this point. Because when you said that you are not sure this will ever happen again, I am thinking it will happen again. If you get away with this, you will do it again, because nobody will be around to protect her. So you keep doing it until you are caught. So you might as well get caught on the first try, because you didn't do well. You took advantage of the fact that she didn't have anybody to, or she can't talk for herself, and you did, and that's not fair. I have not been able to sleep the whole night. I feel embarrassed about myself, and I don't know where I can share this story except only on Jodo here. A guy offered me 2K to suck my D till I come. Even though I am a straight guy, I considered the offer because it was good money for a short period, something I initially didn't want to accept. But considering all the things, I accepted it because I thought he would just sack me and I'll go. And the agreement was till I come, then I get the 2K. So later in the evening, he texted me, putting pressure on me that the deal expires this evening, so whether I will accept it or not. So there wasn't really enough time to think about it well, and I accepted it. Never knew this is how it would turn out. So we met at a hotel. I got naked, and the first thing I struggled to do was getting the dick hard. It just couldn't get hard because seeing him alone was even a turn off. We tried using porn and even the Baltaser leaks, but I just couldn't get hard. Oh, or it's Baltazar. But I just couldn't get hard enough with the man, so he was getting sort of frustrated. But because the money was at stake and I had already agreed to the deal, he said then I should lie down, then close my eyes and just imagine it was another woman. Then he would play with my D. That way, when I did that, this guy started romancing me, caressing my chest, licking my nipples, and stroking my D. He tried to take his hand to my anal area, but I stopped him every time. But my D was hard though, and he started sucking it. But I wasn't really feeling the sensation, so he sucked for about 15 minutes, and I wasn't still close to even coming. But it seems he was horny too, so he told me he would increase the money to 5K if I will allow him to sit on my D, which means like to fuck him. Me too, I didn't sign up for that, like I'm a full straight guy, but in that moment, I just wanted it to be over with so I can come, and the 5K is good money too, so I allowed him to do it. He sat on my D and started he starts Oh my dear started riding me, caressing my nipples, all in the process. It was a nice feeling though. At that time, like how the sex is always nice. We fucked for like 10 minutes and he said I should come on his face. So I did just that, and immediately after I came, it just dawned on me what I had just done. Like I just had sex with another man. That's where that's where it ended. See, you've done it. That see, I hope you got the money. Now that you've done it, because it's because of the money you did it, Sha. Hmm. I cannot laugh. This is her first time visiting me. I am leaving for work and asked what she would eat today. She said Milo this morning. Got eggs, Milo milk and sardine and the likes at home. So I left 20 Ghana for her to get bread and asked what she would have for lunch since I get home late around 5:30 p.m. She kept thinking, wasting time, and I suggested there was some stew in the fridge and there is noodles as well, so she can make rice with the stew, two kinds of stew. She asked who prepared the stew, and I said her predecessor. Then she bore, saying she can't eat stew made by another woman and she will be fine. She will wait till I get back this evening. Meanwhile, both stew got lots of meat in it, so I asked if she would get some fast food or something. So I dropped some 50 Ghana and she was like, don't worry, you dear, I will wait till you get back home. Use the stew in the fridge. You know one use. Talk what you go chop to. You know one talk. Them send them to frustrate me and I just left the 50 Ghana and left for work. She asked who made it because she knows I can't cook. So what was I supposed to do? Lie. Bro, it's just food, and it's been a month and a week since we broke up. So it's not as if she came around last week to make it. So you just broke up 1 month ago and you've already moved on. Now that I know the truth doesn't sit well with her, next time I will just lie to make her feel good. Eesh. I don't even know what to say. My friend's girlfriend usually texts me when she's bored and stuff. Okay, so it got to a time my friend doesn't mind her. No attention, no care, and no money. When a girl is hungry, she calls me and we go and eat together. Sometimes we go and roam at Circle and I buy her stuffs. So she started calling me besties and stuff. So there was this day when we went to Papa's Pizza and this girl pegged me on the cheek and took a snap. She posted it in the guy's story. Then that evening my friend come tear me warning, say he doesn't want me to go near his woman again. I was like, okay. So that evening the girl called me and I was acting nonchalant and she was like, am I going to treat her like my friend does? Then she started crying on the phone. So she told me she wanted to talk to me in person. She came to my house and I explained the situation to her. She was saying then she's going to break up with the guy to stay with me. I was like, she doesn't need to do that. So it's like my friend went to the girl's house to make an amendment, but she was not there. Fast forward, he came to my house. When he saw the girl with me, he got angry. That evening now, he dragged the girl. And I was like, he should relax, else she might fall. Then, chairman tear me slap. Me too, as a guy who has watched a lot of anime, I can't stay low. So I lash. So I lashed him well. So the girl separated us and I realized the punch was too much. So other people came and like he went home. Mind you, I don't lose home matches. But the girl followed the guy to his house. Later on, the girl came back and was like, the guy sacked her. Since that day, I'm still dating the girl and one day went to the park to play ball. Unfortunately, I met my friend and it was a rivals match. The match was like Shaolin soccer. Because what kind of comedy is this? Is this even real life? Because boys they laugh, say I take in woman, then lash him. Charlie, I really felt bad. I really felt bad. He greased me way me too. I greased him for the pitch top. No be small rivalries. Last the match ended. Oh, that's where it ended. Ugh. Jeez. That's when the gist was gisting. Been a while, guys. That is because nothing interesting happened. Something interesting happened this week, and as usual, I am here to gist you. So before I tell you people what happened, why do men on this app like to brag? So a guy made a post saying he bought iPhone 16 and wants to give out his 15 to a lady, but that lady has to climb bed first. The post read, Funny. So I only commented lol and left. So few minutes I saw the OJ sent me a request. I accepted and his first message was come and climb bed. So I asked him climb bed for what and he said the phone. So I told him I never said I was interested and he said I commented. So he thought I was interested and I said I am not. I told him the first message was disrespectful and he apologized. So he asked for my number and said he wants us to be friends. We got talking and I asked for his picture. The picture he sent me was a mirror picture and the camera, phone was iPhone 7 Plus. I didn't say anything about that. So I made him very comfortable and we got talking. I asked him what work he was doing and he said he's not working yet. He graduated 2022 and has not gotten a job yet. So I was like, he's not working and he's in this Ghana. How is he surviving? And he said, honestly, it's not easy. And I said, not to him but to myself, like someone who said he just bought iPhone 16. So he said even this evening he has not eaten and his brother promised him money but he has not sent it yet. At this point I asked him, so why did he make that post? He said because his broke ladies don't entertain him. So he decided to make that post to get ladies' attention. So I asked for his Momo number and I sent him 100 CDs. Though it's not enough, I'm sure he can manage it till his brother sends him something. I asked him what if he got a lady and after sleeping with her, he doesn't give her the phone. Will she fight him? He said he won't take her to his house. He was so surprised I sent him money because he claims no lady aside his mom has given him money before. The most annoying part is that this boy started proposing to me. Why would you propose to me? Because I sent you 100 CDs. You think I have enough to be feeding you? So I asked him if he thinks I'm single or if he thinks I don't have men in my DM. And he said he knows I like him too. Because if I don't like him, I wouldn't send him money. I asked him the type of job he is looking for so I can let him know if I hear of any. I asked if his grades were good. He said they are not good. The reason he is still home. I have an interesting story to tell about how I met my boyfriend. I actually met him on Jodel. So a year and 4 months ago, I saw a post on Jodel, I want a girlfriend. So I replied and he sent me a DM. We started chatting and then moved to WhatsApp. I asked of his pictures and I wasn't really impressed. So I told him I wasn't feeling the vibes. I don't think it was his pictures per se, but then I wasn't emotionally stable. So I could be excited and the next minute I am not. I thought he wasn't going to text again, but then he did the next day. He asked me how I'm doing and I told him I wasn't good. He asked of the problem, but I didn't want to tell him. He insisted for a while. I had to tell him I needed 150 CDs to add up to some money to do something. He said he would have sent it, but then he's helped a lot of people and it's either they ghost him or don't pay back. I had to do a lot of convincing that I'm not one of those people, but still, Chairman said he made a promise not to send money to people again. So after some minutes, he said he was feeling bad even though he made a promise not to send money to people again. So he asked for my Momo number and sent it. We began talking more often. He asked me to be his girlfriend and I accepted. During that time, another guy was also proposing to me from Jodel. I had seen the other guy because he visited me in school. I hadn't given the other guy any reply though, so after a week of accepting to be the girlfriend of the first one, communication started decreasing till I wasn't hearing from him anymore. I don't hide anything from my mom. I showed the pictures of both guys to her and surprisingly, she wanted me to be with the first. But then I wasn't hearing from him again, so I started talking more with the second one. I know I can be stupid because I got attached to him so early. Believe it or not, I was a virgin. The second guy visited me for the second time in school. Then it was my turn to visit him. So he came to pick me up one Friday night from school. It was barely 3 weeks into the relationship. Now, when I got to his place, he was really in a hurry to do the do. In as much as I was scared, I really wanted to get rid of my virginity because people don't believe it when you say you are anyways. So I asked if he had condom and he said no. I'm like, bruh, I'm not doing it. Then he was like, I'm clean and I'll pull out, so don't worry about pregnancy. I know I was stupid because I agreed even though it wasn't feeling right. This guy didn't even play romance with me. He just put his D inside me. I really cried. I was feeling pains in my lower abdomen. After some minutes, he wasn't coming, so I told him I was tired. I cried myself to sleep. He just put his D inside me again, and this time he had orgasm in less than 3 minutes. So somewhere in the afternoon, that was on Saturday, I really wanted to see if I could enjoy the D too. Anyways, the next day, which was Sunday, The work I did in this guy's kitchen, God, it was so dirty. Plus, the bowls and the cooking pots had rotten food. I cleaned everywhere and mopped the floor. I had been inside the whole of the time I visited. I was gonna leave that Sunday, so he told me we should do the thing again. He still released under 1 minute. These stories are even funny. Sometimes shit happens, okay? Bruh. So I have decided that I will post stories every single day. So expect a new video on YouTube every single day. So I don't know. The first story seemed very interesting, but the rest was honey. It was here and there, but it was quite interesting. So please, if you liked watching this video, please do not forget to subscribe and leave a comment. And see you in my next video tomorrow.